What's up, guys? Guys Elite back with another video. I apologize for having Zer out so late. I just got off work, knocking it out for you. So we'll just go ahead and jump into it. I won't do any of my shenanigans, I guess. This week is a pretty simple week. I'll tell you about these if you want to buy them, if you don't have them. But their what do you want to call it? Their roll percentage, like, you know, how much intellect and all the other, like, the things it has, they're not very good. I looked at them on Destiny Item Manager, and the percentages are pretty low. So to me, I wouldn't buy them anyways, because it's not going to help you if you're a tier 12 kind of person. But if you're but if you're just a person that wants to get these, you don't have them, you want to use them, then that's different. But we'll start off with the Legacy Engram. You know, this basically is for those weapons that are year 1 that you don't have in year 2, and if you get them in year 1 out of these, then you'll be able to get them in year 2. I wouldn't actually buy these, but it's up to you. They're worth 31 strange coins. I don't have a ton of strange coins, and I know a lot of other people don't have barely any at all. So I don't think I'd spend my money on this, especially if you don't have some of these. I'd rather you buy these at a higher light than to buy this for double, more than double, and get less, in my opinion. Because then you're still going to have to go spend more stuff just to get the current year light level. Next, you've got Helm of Inmost Light for the Titan. I use this a lot in year 1, but I haven't used it period since, just because it's not very applicable. There's so many other good exotics for the Titan that you can use that this one really doesn't replace anything, or it's not like, hey, I need that. The last time I used Striker was just this week for the Nightfall, and I haven't used it before then in a long time. So it's not really that big of a deal to even have this, for me at least. You've got intellect and you've got strength boosts on there. You've got hands-on, heavy lifting, and better already. Now, the main perk on this is called recklessness, and basically it gives you death from above, which if you've done your Fist of Havoc and, you know, you got death from above on, it's where you're in the air and you kind of soar to wherever it is on the map. You kind of point your little thumbstick to and hit the ground. And it also gives you headstrong, which makes you sprint faster. And if you don't do the thing where you Superman into the ground, if you're running and you activate your Fist of Havoc, it will make you leap farther. This is great if you're on steps and people at the bottom of the stairs. You can really mess some people up that way. And if you've got this on, you can also put Shockwave. I think it's, let me look real quick. Oh yeah, you can put Shockwave on with it, which is the perk under Death from Above. So you can have both of these, and basically when you launch out, if you launch kind of a little in front and you meant to go a little farther, Shockwave will kind of make it continue to go out, so you can kind of double your distance. Or you can put on the first perk, which is Aftermath, which makes it kind of, you know, the little grenade you throw and it kind of shocks about 3 times. It basically does that. So it just kind of depends on what you want to do. That's great for PvE, in my opinion. But PvP, like I said, there's so many other good exotics that can be used to make your gameplay better. And to me in PvP, I don't like using Death from Above, because sometimes I'll be in the air and I want to Superman over to wherever, and for whatever reason, it just leaps and I miss everybody. So to just get rid of that confusion, I just don't use it. And so that would be my advice to you, unless you're doing something in PvE like the Nightfall this week maybe. But moving on from that, let's talk about the Hunter, which this week he has the ATS-8 Arachnid. I've actually never even used this before in my Destiny career. It's got strength and intellect bonuses. It's got ashes to assets, second thoughts, and better already. The main perk on it, your golden gun zooms in for accuracy when aimed and can be kept ready for longer. I don't use this. I mean, I would rather use, let's see what I got's on. I really like using the Frosty 5s a lot more, just because, you know, I can sprint tighter and have my grenade and melee regenerate faster. So for me, and even behind that, I would use Radiant Dance Machines over the Arachnid. I would use Bones of Ao over it. I don't really use the chest a lot, but I would use these over it too. I would definitely use these arms over it. And there's other helmets that I would rather use besides it. Yeah. Excuse me. If you're going Golden Gun and it's the only exotic you have, then it may be a little different. but for me, I'm just not going to use it because I've got so much other stuff I'd rather use. PvE, this is not really that applicable at all, because you're going to still want to use some of these other exotics, like especially the Bones of Aya. That's, the main thing for me on a hunter normally. Or what are these things called? Or the sealed Ahamkar grass, so I can have the extra melee charge. Definitely great when you've got grenades, or when you've got throwing knives. Well, actually, it don't really help with throwing knives, but mainly what I use it for is Night Stalker, so you can have the double invis grenades if you're playing something where you're going to kind of need to go invis so you can kind of stay alive. So I'd leave the arachnid alone. PvE, you're going to be using other stuff, so you can increase your gameplay. But if it's the only, exotic you got for that character, go for it. Next, Obsidian Mind for the Warlock. I've used this one some, not much. It has strength bonuses, intellect, hands-on, heavy lifting, innervation, and its main perk is Insatiable, which means Nova Bomb kills reduce the cooldown of your next Nova Bomb. Now, if you're a skilled PvP player, it kind of goes both ways, PvP-wise. If, say, you're a super skilled PvP player and you love playing with your Warlock and you love using Voidwalker, it may be beneficial to you for you to use this because you're going to get supers faster. If you're good at killing a lot of people with your super, you're going to get your super back even faster. So this may be something that you enjoy. And for those of you who don't get your super fast, maybe this will help you to be able to get more supers while you're playing. But like I said, the percentage on it of the roll is really low. So you got to trade out. You got to kind of decide in your mind what you want more. Do you want the perks more, or do you want the roll so you can get like tier 12 and all that other stuff? But that's up to you. Me, I don't really use it a lot because I use the Nothing Manacles. I like my scatter grenades to be crazy insane, or I'll even use some of the other arm exotics for the Warlock. I wouldn't really use this one much. I will probably use the Ram over this, just because I like the Ram. I like the extra health. It's not much, but it can definitely save you when you need it. I wouldn't say that I'm a skilled PvP player, but I'm not terrible either. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it depends on who you ask. Some people are like, hey, you suck. Some people are like, hey, you're not that bad. Whatever, I don't care. But I wouldn't really use this one that much, but I can see for, people who are good, people who are not good, I can see both cases is basically what I'm trying to say. So it's up to you. But I would recommend it if you definitely don't have it. And that's pretty much it for the armor this week. Moving on, we got the weapon, which is the most exciting thing for me this week. Man, I'm really going really long. We're already out, man. Okay, all right, I'm hurrying up. All right, so this is Mida Multi Tool. I'm going to put that on there just because that's what I got and it looks good. Oh, come on, stay. All right, perk-wise, it's got Third Eye, Lightweight, Quick Draw, Field Scout, and my favorite Mida Multi Tool. This weapon boosts move speed and fires on a hair trigger. This thing is a beast in PvP. It has been a beast since it was was in the game, period, and it has survived every single update that has ever been. There's never been one time where I haven't picked this gun up and haven't killed a bunch of people with it, and vice versa, people killing me all the time with it. I seriously don't think there's been one exotic or game balancing update that has changed this gun whatsoever. You may disagree or not, but as far as me playing with it and seeing people play against me with it, I haven't seen a change. This is definitely a must buy if you don't have it, and it's got really cool looking ornaments. But that's it pretty much for the weapons and the gear. Of course, you've got your regular coils for your rare sparrows. You've got your heavy scents for these different prices and whatnot. You've got your 3 coins this week, so you've got kind of the whole plethora of stuff that you can buy. 3 coins, I've got a bunch of those, so I don't need those. You got glass needles, which I think are a waste of time, but that's my opinion. You got motes of light with 2 strange coins, which don't make no sense at all, because how do you not have more motes of light than strange coins? I mean, I could be wrong. There might be some people out there who have more strange coins than motes of light, but man, I get motes of light from playing every day. I don't get strange coins very much at all, so I guess it depends. And then you got exotic shards, which are 7 strange coins, but for me, I'd rather just use glimmer and exotic shards to make other exotic shards, because I view my strange coins as more valuable than my glimmer. Alright guys, well that'll be it for Xur. He's right over here. I guess I didn't mention that before. He's over at the big door next to the speaker where he usually is. But that'll be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like on the video. Comment below. Let me know what's your favorite piece of gear that Zer's got this week. My favorite, like I said, is the Mida Multi Tool, and I hope a lot of you agree with me. Subscribe for more Destiny content. I'll have 2 videos here at the end you can watch from this week, the Nightfall, and a little bit talking about the update that Bungie came out with yesterday about the game, what we got to look forward to, the spring update, what is it called, Crimson Days and things like that, and another event that's coming along as well. So go check that out. It'll pop up here in a minute. Follow me on Twitter at IamGodsElite, and I will see you guys in the next video.